Welcome to another episode of the Total R&B podcast. And today I have an artist who is a singer-songwriter from Memphis, Tennessee. He has a beautiful, angelic, like heavenly but powerful voice. He's often compared to artists like Tevin Campbell, El DeBarge, and Beyonce. And he released his debut EP back in 2019 called the RedRoom that we're going to get into a little bit. But welcome to the Total R&B podcast, J.Howell.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Nice to meet you, Loreena.
Nice to meet you too. And I'm so thankful that you came and, took some time out of your day to talk with me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I discovered you during the pandemic.
Okay.
I was sitting here at my computer. I was doing work.
Mm-hmm.
And I was playing some playlist on Tidal. I don't even know what it was, but it was an R&B playlist. And when you're done with the playlist, like it just continues playing like similar songs or suggested artists and all that stuff. So they were playing stuff and I was just, working, and your song, My Everything, came on. And when I tell you, I just started to get like goosebumps, and I picked up my phone. I'm like, who is this? So I saw it. And from that point on, that song was on repeat for the rest of the night.
I appreciate it. Yeah, that's the quarantine song. Everybody love My Everything.
Oh my gosh. Like, you don't understand. Like, all the other songs, it was cool, but
Uh-huh.
I was typing and I just got goosebumps. It was like so crazy to just
Yeah.
stop everything and just, I had to see who it was. And then the next day, I'm like, okay, let's take the song off for repeat. And then I found out you had an EP. So then I got into that, and that's just amazing. Love it. Love it. So,
Thank you.
when I have artists on for the first time, there is a question that I always start off with. So, what is your first memory of R&B music?
First memory. Um, the first memory that comes to mind, I would say, um, I don't know. Gee, kind of hard. I don't know. Well, so a memory that stands out to me is when I think my dad was in the hospital. I was a kid, and I was introduced to Ruben Studdard, "Flying Without Wings." Well, it was his version, his rendition.
Yeah.
I don't know how that relates to this, but that's just something that stands out. And I was just in love with music, and that was just a dope moment.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? I always wondered too, like the story with Ruben Studdard, because
Mm.
he came from American Idol,
Yeah,
and he blew up, and then he kind of
yeah,
faded away. But I guess we also don't know too what happens behind the scenes, like how people also take the fame as well.
yeah.
But yeah, Ruben Studdard. Yeah, no, that was a good rendition.
It was a moment. Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah. So then in your household, like what kind of music do you remember listening to that your parents would play, or aunts, uncles?
Yeah. So growing up, my mom, I'm from Memphis, so it's a lot of blues, of course. So anything from Johnny Taylor to the BB King to, um, my mom was a huge Gerald Levert fan.
Ooh.
We had a lot of Gerald Levert, Luther Vandross, just some of everybody. But just real good soul singing, good R&B. Um, yeah,
And that does that influence your music today?
I think so for sure. Especially just like I said, the soulful part of it and just the music being meaningful. That's something I always want to continue to cater to. And I just grew up like off just real heartfelt music, and not everything it has to be um, toxic and combative. It's okay to still be in love, and
Mhm.
and I just remember what that music did, in my household and for my family and for my mom, and the moments that we created, and just her cooking and listening to certain songs. Those are memories in my mind, and I just want to do the same with my music.
No, you're definitely doing that because, like I said, from that first song that introduced me to you,
Mm,
like you just feel it.
yeah,
Your voice is just out of this world, and a lot of people sing. A lot of people could sing a song, they could hit a note, but to just have that feeling, like I'm not even going through whatever it is you were going through, and I just feel it, like you just connect to the music, right? So like growing up for you personally, like are there any artists that you studied, because your range is crazy, the like everything.
I think a lot of things just kind of fell in my lap, honestly, and just a gift from God, I feel like. Growing up, the first artist I was like ever introduced to and like just listening to music in general was Christina Aguilera.
Mhm.
And I was like head over heels in love. Like I loved everything. I loved the grit. I loved the growl. Like I thought, I'm like, okay, she's phenomenal. And it just, kind of grew as more as I dived more into music and like wanting to sing. Of course, I had to like start listening to different artists, and I had the time periods for Usher, and I love Beyonce and Miguel. It's just a lot of people that I just kind of I feel like you know learn from, and that I'm inspired by, and yeah, just a nice mixture of people.
So now today, like when you get those comparisons, like I see articles and I see people that are interviewing, they compare your voice to all these great singers like El
Mhm.
DeBarge and Beyonce and Tevin Campbell. Like, how does that feel? Because those are like huge names.
Absolutely. It's a little overwhelming only because I never wanted to be that negative behind it all, and I always want people to, know that I'm me at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Uh, but I mean, I love it. And those, like I said, those are impeccable artists, amazing vocalists. So to be even considered in that realm, is amazing. And, I'm grateful for it.
No, of course. But I do like I think it's just sometimes easier for people to like compare,
Yeah.
get like a comparison point or whatever. But I do see the uniqueness in your
Mm.
voice. Like
Thank
it's
you.
something well, from in my opinion, it's something we haven't heard like before, especially in this like time.
Yeah.
Not at all. So I appreciate you sharing your talents with us because I love every bit of it.
Thank
Um,
you.
you're welcome. So how did that come about? The song "My Everything." I know you probably answered this question like 50, 11 times.
I really haven't, I don't think I've answered it as much. But I actually wrote it in 2018.
Okay.
It was a showcase. I forgot, but this was when I was back living in Memphis. It was a showcase that happened, and I just wanted to try it out. I was like, I wrote this song. I just want to sing it for the crowd just to see how they feel about it. I sung it, and I didn't really get much of a reaction, but I got a reaction out of a few people, and it was just like, okay, well maybe it's just not a good song. This was before I put RedRoom out as well, so I didn't even consider recording the song because the response I got at the show, it wasn't what I expected. Um, I forgot all about the song. Sometime during quarantine, I was doing a lot of live videos, and I was doing a lot of RedRoom concerts. And somebody was like, they come in and was like, "Hey, whatever happened to that song you performed back in Memphis?" And they was saying like, "You was saying ain't nobody gonna break my heart" or something like that. And I was like, "Dang, I forgot all about the song." So just one random day, quarantine was just depressing. I feel like for a lot of people. Uh,
Hmm.
and I was really like in a place of like not knowing what to do creatively, and I just wanted to make content. So I'm like, okay, I can't really go in the studio right now, so let me just get my camera, sit down. I mean, I sing all day anyways, and I'm always like sometimes rehearsing. So I'm like, just make a video, and I'll just post like a little clip. Did the video, posted it, and it went crazy, and like everybody was just like, please drop this song. So I finally just well, I didn't go and record it. I just stripped the audio from the video and uploaded the audio out. And yeah, and it's literally like one of my best, I would say one of my best songs.
No, I would definitely agree. And I find it so crazy. Like, it happens a lot. Like songs that I guess didn't receive initially such a big response. A
Come,
couple of months or years later, it turns out to be like one of your biggest songs or a
yeah.
fan favorite and stuff like that. It's so funny how things work out how they're supposed to.
Yeah, because I like I said, I had no intentions of the song being what the song is and people loving it the way they did. It was just a video just to feed the fans that was already there. And I'm like, look, I got this video. It's just some content. But
Yeah.
they
Well,
definitely hit it up.
I'm happy you did that because that is one of my favorite songs that I still, if I listen to it, I have to listen to it more than once. It's
Okay.
not like a one-time thing. I don't know. I just love it. And then you did release your EP, the
Well,
Red Room.
album now. I kept saying EP, but it's an album.
Okay, so it is an album.
Yeah.
Okay. So you released the album, The Red Room, but
Uh-huh.
I did hear at first you didn't want to release it.
Yeah, no.
Why?
I think it was a mixture of things. It was an artist thing because that was my first project. And I just wasn't really sure, and going back to the whole voice thing and like, not hearing something sound like me
Mhm.
in a while, or how you want to put that. That was also scary because I feel like I was going against the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm going against what's trendy and what's like what everybody is doing. So that's always scary. I think for a lot of R&B artists, you know what I'm saying, because R&B doesn't get the shine that it should get right now. Um, so that was scary from an artist perspective. And then I think I was just kind of tapped out like emotionally with what I was going through at the time of writing the album, so I didn't want to like relive it. I don't know, I was just over it. I feel like I got the songs out, let me work on something new, I want a fresh start. But my manager, when I met him, he came to the studio and he listened to the songs. At first he was just sitting there, so I thought he didn't like it. I'm like, dude, you can leave if you don't like it, because he wasn't my manager at the time. But
Yeah.
we got done playing the songs. He was like, dude, this S is amazing. And I'm like, okay, cool. And he was like, you got to put it out. And I had every excuse in the book, like why it wasn't ready, and like, but it was just my nerves. And even with the new album, like I'm still kind of on edge, but I'm just going for it because you got to go for it.
Yes. So thank you to your manager. Shout
Yeah.
out to him for giving you that push, because sometimes you need that, because I find with a lot of
Yeah.
artists or even any creatives, we always doubt ourselves.
Yeah. Biggest critics. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's ourselves. So I think what I'm learning through this podcast, interviewing different singers, is that it's so important to have a good team around
Absolutely.
you and people that really believe in you, because sometimes you need that person to be like, no, 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 you got it. This is it.
Yeah.
We need to move forward. We need to do this. So yeah, shout out to your manager. How did you two meet?
So actually, before I started doing music full time, I worked in home health care.
Okay.
Um, long I forgot that my manager and him were friends,
Okay.
and got how it all unfolded. But basically, she found that I could sing, and she ended up connecting the dots, and was like, I got this friend guy, he works in music XYZ, and I was just, y'all should just meet. And he came by the studio that day, played the songs, and yeah, we just kind of hit it off from there, and just been rocking ever since.
Super, super, super dope. Okay, and then so speaking more of the Red Room now.
Hmm.
So I see, like, because I follow you on Instagram, so I see now you have like sold out shows.
Yeah.
It's so cool to see now, like when you're performing, like the audience is singing like word for word every song, which is so beautiful to see. So for you, like, describe that feeling. Like, how does it feel to have that type of response?
Yeah, so I still have to like keep myself under control, because in my mind I be want to be like, oh, hey, like I, just want to like talk to them and be like, I don't know, I just kind of lose it. But I'm like, okay, I'm performing, so let me just keep singing. But I don't know, I get super giddy. That's my favorite part, the fan interaction, especially when we like, I break it down and we do like acapellas. Um, it's mind blowing. I don't think I would ever get used to something like that. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. It's amazing to see that. And then also another moment that I did see, that
Mhm.
was so cool, was you were like out with your friends, and
Uh-huh.
then there was a saxophone player that was playing your
Oh,
song.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I actually, oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. What was she saying?
No, 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 go tell the story.
Yeah, I was gonna say my Atlanta show that I just did at City Winery. I actually had him open the show up, which was super, super dope, and he did an amazing job. The crowd loves him. But yeah, we were I don't know, what was that? This the Beltline. I think that's the Beltline area in Atlanta. Yeah, we just ride scooters, and like the song was going off. I didn't hear it at first. And my friend was like, we that's your song playing. I'm like, nah, I can't really hear it. So we started riding towards that direction. And as we got closer, like I said, it was going off. I'm like, oh, that is my song. So we pulled up, and my friends would just tell him like, like, yo, that's his song. And he was just like, he didn't even know, like, he didn't know what I looked like. He just knew the song, and he knew he had been listening to it, and he played it back, and I got, he gave me a mic, and we just made a moment out of it. It was super dope.
Yeah, no, that was so cool to see. Like, I don't know, I love seeing those type of things, especially
Yeah.
for like a new artist that's just like rising and rising. So
Mhm.
that was so cool to see. So in this whole Red Room era, we'll say this is what it is. Like,
Uh-huh.
what has been like maybe one or two of your favorite moments so far?
Um, Favorite moments. Oh, it would have to be just the shows, like well, for one, selling out, because I just recently started doing, putting together my own shows and
Mhm.
going through City Winery. Shout out to City Winery as well. They basically like, help me put together a mini tour to where I'm able to hit, different cities. But um, that's been a surprise, just being able to sell out the shows. Because I don't know, I just can't believe that that many people show up and buy tickets to come see me. I don't know, it's still just kind of mind blowing. And it would have to be, I don't know, just the spread of it all. You gotta understand, I dropped that in 2019. I don't count 2020 because COVID happened and it was so much just going on to where we couldn't really move. Uh,
Mhm.
but just to know that I have almost 3-year-old project, it'll be 3 years in August. People are just now, well, not just now, but a lot more people are, recognizing, and it's getting the attention that it deserves, and just seeing the growth and seeing the fan base that it's connecting with, and just, I don't know, and just seeing what it's doing in people's lives. I think that's just like mind blowing. Um, so I'm
And
just
that's also
excited.
crazy that you said 3 years, because a lot of times projects don't last that long. Because you know how today people will listen to a project and then 2 weeks later, you don't really hear too much
Yeah,
about it. They're kinda like, "Okay, we need the tour, we need the tour." They need something, like, immediately.
yeah,
So for people to be,
patient.
listening to this for 3 years straight, seeing you on tour, asking when you're coming back, they still wanna hear these songs,
Yeah,
like, that's dope.
yeah, that's amazing. So yeah, that's probably been the most exciting part of it all, and just like I said, seeing it grow, and especially for a album that I didn't even really want to put out, so it's even better.
And it's so good. It's like a classic album. Like, I was
That's
listening to
scary
it.
to hear. Like, somebody told me, they was like, "Yo, you got your classic," and I'm just like, "That's a scary thing."
No, but it's true. Like, I was trying because I listen to albums and, like, sometime later, like, I try to figure out, like, okay, like, what are my favorite tracks?
Yeah,
And honestly, I can't pick one on this album
well,
at all. Like, it's such a dope album, like, from top to bottom. So that's amazing. And
yeah,
for it to really be, like, an album you were kinda like, don't really wanna put this out, like, whatever." That's crazy. That's so
yeah. I
crazy.
don't know. I just, I was all over the place, and I think, like I said, I think it's just an artist thing, and I'm just an overthinker at heart. Maybe it's a Leo thing. I'm not sure, but
Maybe, I don't know. Oh, but then that means your birthday is coming up.
August 19th.
Yes. Do you have
Yeah,
any plans?
I'll actually
Anything happening?
be on my birthday.
Sorry?
I said I'll actually be shooting all day on my
Oh,
birthday.
okay.
A new visual, so I probably won't do anything on my birthday. Maybe the day after, do a dinner or something. I don't really want to do much this year. I'm really just trying to just work.
Okay. Okay. Because yes, we have the new album that is coming out.
Yeah,
September 9th is the date that I saw.
honest. Yes.
Yes, which is great because that's like right around my birthday. So
Okay, Virgo.
yes, I have a new album to play around that time. So what can we expect from this album that's different than the Red Room?
So first, expect it to not be Red Room. Um, and I think it's just, I don't know. It's a different world. I feel like, for me, um, a lot more up tempo, not up tempo, but more mid tempo. Red Room was very like slow and heavy and kind of dark. This
Mhm.
one is more of a mixture. You got your dark songs, you got the more vibrant, make you want to move a little bit, um, and just me kind of pretty much showing like different different sides of me as well. Because I also, with Red Room, it was so heavy R&B, and I kind of want to just show more of that. It's a little more diversity going on over here as well.
Okay.
But It's a great album. I can't believe I'm saying it's a great album because
Mhm.
just a few weeks ago I was just like, ah,
Oh, no. You can't
yeah.
do
But
that again?
it's me. I'm like, oh, it's missing something. It's missing something. So now I'm just like, I'm not touching nothing. I'm not working on nothing. I already announced the date, so I can't go back on it. Yeah, but I mean, I'm proud of it. I think the fans are gonna love it, and yeah, it shows a lot of growth.
Are you working with the same producer, or have you been working with new people?
Yeah, so this project I collab with a few different producers and songwriters. So that was exciting. Um, I also what did I didn't well I had a collab on RedRoom, so I probably it was about the same amount, two collabs on the new album. Um, but yeah,
Okay. Can you let us know about any of the collabs, or is it like top secret? We gotta
it's not
wait.
a secret, but I also don't want to let y'all know either.
Okay.
I
Okay.
already just just happen, and if people love it, they love it.
Okay. And what about the two singles that you released last year? It was Let It Die and Why You Hurting Me. Will those two be on the album or no?
No, those songs I just kind of put out just to feed.
Okay.
It was just songs dear to my heart, and I'm like, I just want to drop something right now. So, but yeah, they won't be on the album. It will be 18 songs on the album, which is
Oh,
crazy
wow.
for me to say, but yeah.
So dope.
hmm
Okay, and then the first single from that album, are we gonna get that soon?
Um, so I'm guessing it's gonna be my single since I am dropping it before the album, but I really don't like to like say it's a single. I
Okay.
just I would rather the fans choose it, but I am dropping a song. It's called "Right for Me," um, and I'm aiming to drop it around my birthday, if not on my birthday. I'll let you know that I didn't announce it yet because yeah, it wasn't set in stone.
Okay, okay.
I think I'll drop it on my birthday, which is a Friday, so it'd be a perfect day.
Yeah. I think that's meant to be because music comes out Friday.
Yeah.
So I think that would be super dope. So it's like a double celebration.
hmm
Oh yeah, that would be cool. So well, not this project, but in the future, is there anybody that is on your wish list that you hope to collaborate with, whether it's an artist or a producer?
Yeah. Oh, a lot of people. Of course, Beyonce. I love Beyonce. Miguel. I would love to work with Chris Brown. Um, I think like I would love to do something with like Ed Sheeran.
Ooh, yeah.
It'll be just something. I don't know. I think it'll be something special though. I'm trying to see who else. I would love to do something with K Michelle. We're both from Memphis. I think that'll be super, super dope for the city. Uh,
That would be because both of your voices are out of this world. So that would be so dope.
and she's diving into the country, and I'm like, I want to dive into the country a little bit. So I think
Okay.
that's super dope just to put that twang on there. Um, but yeah, I think that's about it that's coming to my mind right now.
Okay. Wait, you got to also tell me about Memphis too, because I've never been. So,
Mhm.
like, if anybody wants to go to Memphis, what are like three spots that you would recommend?
As far as just going out, food, or just in general.
Okay, so one for going out, one for food, and then just another place.
So I haven't been. I mean, a lot has changed since I moved. So,
Okay.
but my favorite place to go to when I get in town, it's a place and they have like barbecue. It's a barbecue spot. It's called Cozy Corner. It's downtown. If you have never been, you go check it out. Good, like really, really good. Like I just got hungry just thinking about it. Um, I don't really know what spots. I'm trying to think like what spot I have. I don't really. Yeah, I mean, downtown Bill Street is always nice in the daytime. So
Okay.
you go out there, go in the daytime. Don't go. Sometimes, it depends. Memphis can be a lot sometimes, but yeah, Riverfront is always nice to go view. And that's all I got because yeah, the other spots, some little hood spots, you might not want to go there.
Sometimes those be like the best
But
places.
then I know.
So I personally would take those suggestions. Maybe other people would be like, okay, no, that's not for me.
Yeah.
But I always find like you have to go to those spots to get like the best like
Food
music experience, the best food, like everything.
for sure.
Definitely. And so I also want to know too, because a lot of artists, things have changed, of course. So a lot of artists are doing things independently,
Mhm.
and they're looking to try and get like maybe a viral moment or grow their fan base.
Mhm.
So what advice would you give to a new artist that's looking to grow grow their fan base, I guess?
Um, oh, to grow the family. Okay, got you. One I was gonna say, of course, being independent is a lot harder, but I feel like it's more rewarding. Takes a little longer, but like I said, I would rather build organically, build a fan base, build with people and that I know that will forever like support me. And I feel like I'm building that type of fan base to where they just, they gonna go hard for me. Um as far as building the fan base, I mean, I just say just put yourself out there. Like I started with open mic nights and making content for YouTube, whether it was like doing covers. But really I feel like it's just getting your face out there. And like for me it was just getting to the shows and like actually getting in front of the audience, letting them know that you can sing, not just putting out music and, being a studio artist. Um that's all I got. But just always be yourself and trust the process and trust whatever you feel in your heart. I feel like, it won't steer you wrong. And yeah.
And then what about too, because we were talking about before, like being a creative and getting into your head and being your worst critic and stuff like that. So, what do you do to kind of get out of your head if there isn't anybody there, like your manager, pushing you forward? Like, what are some things artists can do?
Um I mean, outside of praying and and just going for I don't know, I just kind of developed this mentality that, I have nothing to lose.
Okay.
Just go for it. And at the end of the day, like you just have to keep in mind that, granted, okay, every song is not gonna be this big chop chart topping song. Wow, that was a tongue twister. Um, but it's always somebody out there that that needs it, and different things resonate for different people. And so I just try to keep that in mind and just know that everything has a purpose.
That is true, very
Mhm.
much. So, before we get into some R&B trivia, I do have a question for
Okay.
you.
Hmm.
So, this is very different than from everything else that I asked. So, if aliens were to come to Earth
Uh-huh.
and you had to have them understand R&B music, what are 5 songs you would make them listen to?
Oh, geez, I don't know. Oh wow, that's really, really hard. And then you said 5 songs.
Or it could be 3. I just thought 3 would have been like difficult to name just
So
3
they will
songs.
understand R&B.
Yes.
Oh my God, that's so hard because there's so many good songs, and it's just like, and I don't want to say the wrong thing because it's gonna be like, boy, that ain't
I don't think there's a wrong answer. Like you said, there's so many good songs, so I don't think there's a wrong one.
okay. In my mind, I would play. It would have to be R. Kelly. Um, What song would it be though? Anything R. Kelly for sure. But what's the one I like? Damn, I'm forgetting song. Bounce, 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 bounce.
Oh, Ignition.
Ignition. I would play R. Kelly Ignition.
Okay.
I would play. Give me a girl group. Who am I thinking about? SWV Week,
Okay.
and I would play Usher. You Got It Bad.
Okay. No, those are good. Those are good songs. So I think they would
I would
grasp.
tell Fantasia, You Got Me Waiting in there. I don't know why, but
Okay.
that song it gives me that. I don't know.
Okay, we got to get some Fantasia in there. Okay, I
Yeah,
like that. I like these choices. It's good. I think yeah, they'll understand and they'll get it. And I
yeah,
think they would like it. I don't think they would be like, "Oh no, this is not."
yeah.
Okay, so Let's get into some R&B trivia. I'm going to ask you 6 questions.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them will be multiple choice, some won't. Usually
Okay.
the questions are pretty easy, but we'll see.
I hope.
Okay, so the first question. This R&B singer is from Baltimore and is known for his hits "Let Me Love You" and "Just a Friend." Is
All
it?
right.
Oh, see, you don't even need the multiple
Yeah.
choice.
And that was easy when you gave me the songs. When you said Baltimore, I was like, wait a minute.
Okay, so second question. This singer started his career in the boy band Entune and later released his debut solo album Southside in 2004.
Is it Lloyd?
Yes, that's
Okay.
right. Perfect. Okay, third. This singer, who was raised in Chattanooga, Tennessee, was mentored by P. Diddy, but his career really took off in Atlanta when he hooked up with producer Jermaine Dupri.
Is it Usher?
Yes.
Okay. I'm like, I don't know. So he was born in I didn't know he was born in Chattanooga. Okay.
No, he was actually born in Dallas.
Okay.
He was raised in Chattanooga
Okay, got you.
and then made his way to Atlanta.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Okay.
learned something new. Even this one too. I didn't know that I'm about to say
Mm-hmm.
the first part of it. So this singer-songwriter used to go by the name Go-Go, but now goes by the same name as the main character from the movie The Matrix.
Who's the main character? I don't even know. Yeah, I didn't watch The Matrix.
Oh, okay.
Wait. Was the main character in The Matrix a man or a woman?
A man.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
No? Okay. So the answer is Neo.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Well, at least you learned something new.
Yeah, I don't know The Matrix at all.
Yes. But I am happy that he did change his name from Gogo to Neo.
Oh wow.
Okay, question 5.
Mhm.
Which R&B group wanted their girl to meet them at the altar in their white dress?
Who is it? It get no younger, so mindset.
You got
Uh,
the song.
I know. Wait.
You need
Oh,
some options?
I probably still won't get it, but yes.
Yes, you will. So, is it 112, Day 26, Jagged Edge, or Boys to Men?
Oh wow, I don't know. Wait, give me the options again.
112,
It's not them because they
Day
got Cupid.
26, Jagged Edge, or Boys to Men?
It's not Boys Man. It gotta be Day 26 or Jagged Edge. And I'm gonna go with I don't even know a Day 26 song, do I? I'm gonna go with Jagged Edge.
There you go. You got it right.
Okay.
I was like, I hope he leaves Day 26.
That was
Okay.
I know the song though. I didn't know. Okay, I just didn't know the group. Okay, got you.
Yeah. So it's Jagged Edge that sang that.
Wow. Okay.
So the last question. See,
Hmm.
you were doing good. Only one you did not get. This is really good. This male R&B group is known for their classic hits like "Fiendin'," "Forever My Lady," and "My Heart Belongs to You." It's a group from the 90s. I could give you some options.
Wait, I want to try and get this. I don't know the songs. Okay, I'll take the options.
Okay. Because I can't sing, so I'm
Hey,
not.
know the songs once I hear them, but just right now, yeah.
Okay, I'll give you options because she's not a singer.
Okay,
So, is it Silk, Shy, Jodeci, or Public Announcement?
I'm gonna go with Josie because I know Josie.
There you go.
Hey.
You got it 5 out of 6.
Okay.
Super, super dope. So, thank you so much for playing R&B Trivia.
Absolutely.
Gotta let the people know what you have coming up and where we can follow and keep up with you.
Yes. My name is J.Howell. Follow me on Instagram at jhowellmusic1. I have an album that's already out called RedRoom. Make sure you go get that. Also, my new album, Honest, will be out September 9th on all platforms. And yeah, I thank y'all for tuning in.
Thank you so much, J.Howell, again for taking time out of your day to speak to me. I appreciate it. I love your music. I cannot wait for Honest to come out in
Well,
September.
I hope you love Honest as well.
I probably will. Like your voice, like you could probably release an album talking about the alphabet and I'll be into it. Like, your voice is just that good. Like
Thank you.
love it, love it, love it. So thank you so much. And for everybody listening and watching, thank you so much. We are a bi-weekly podcast. So we will be back in 2 weeks with another interview.